Alrighty, I've got the holiday display up for 2020. Basically just a couple of white ghost looking things. And as you can see, I've got some black lights on each of them. And at night, they'll illuminate quite nicely. Furthermore, I have another black light down here at the end of the yard by the sidewalk. The goal is to run behind these bushes to about right behind this ghost in the center, a fog box with just dry ice without a pre-cooler. So you've seen this box before in a previous video, but it had the pre-cooler on it. Basically, it's just a small box from a steak company actually that I painted. And this one had a styrofoam cooler. I did keep the cooler in case I decide to use actual wet ice instead of dry ice. And then this is just a dryer vent I bought at Home Depot for $6. In the front, it's important you make a nice small incision that's about the size of a ruler, essentially going the entire length on the bottom to disperse the fog low to the ground. So what I've done is run the rigid style dryer vent, the 4-inch, into the bushes and into that box which comes out in the center behind our smaller ghost figure. I'm using the Hurricane 1600 by Chevat or Chevet or Chevaux, however you say it. But it's nice because it has a timing system that works pretty good. And when doing dry ice in fog, you'll notice that the outputs will vary based on wind conditions and temperature. And you just got to find out the solution that works best for the type that you're doing it in. Obviously, low wind is better. And for fog fluid, I'm just using basic bog fog. Right now I'm just using 8 pounds of dry ice, and I've got a couple of 2x4s in to keep it from twisting, and I'm just going to make sure that the flow is good for what we're doing. And as you can see, it's flowing quite nicely across the yard. It's relatively low wind today, so it's kind of helping, but blowing out into the street. And as you walk through it, you disturb it, but it still has a pretty cool effect. And you can see it draping down the yard, which is what we're looking for here. And again, not having any wind really helps out, but here's what it looks like at night. Again, a pretty cool effect. Not too crazy, but enough for the black lights to really accentuate the fog and just rolling out and down the yard into the street, actually. But neighbors seem to like it, or kids do. Not sure about the neighbors. Enjoy.